Welcome to Qi Men Dun Jia. Hi, my name is Dougles. Today we're going to touch base on this particular case study related to looking at the person destiny chart using a birth chart. This is more to Chinese astrology, where we call it this Qi Men Dun Jia, destiny reading. So Qi Men Dun Jia, destiny reading can see a person's character, their motivation, their structure, their career, business, health, relationship, so on and so forth. And we can see what are the things that are going to happen to them every single month, single year, single day, if possible. The question is whether we want to go into the depth itself. But let's put it into this particular case itself and see what is the case related to this. So we have this person who is born in the day of 2002 May the June. So this is the Jia Xu. Jia Xu equates to a very special hidden character. It's called the Qi. Qi is over here, which is one Qi over here, and then there's another Qi over at this particular here. So what's the difference between this top and the bottom one? So if you look at box number 9, the G is at the very top at the box number 9, and then box number 8 is this G is below. So the difference is that the box 8 is considered the stage 1. Stage 1 means that between 0 all the way until about 35 to 40 years old. And then stage 2, box 9 is equals to the G at the very top, equates to the representation for people around 35, 40 years old and above. So what does box number 8 and 9 stand for? This represent their basic character. So their basic character is already symbolized using very specific symbol, based on the 25 different set of symbols. Very superficially, we're talking about the surface character. Of course, there's a lot more in depth if we really go into it, but it's good to know their surface character already, and then from there, we're able to see what are the way that they are going to behave, so on and so forth. So it's good to understand the person's character if we are able to really structure it and see how they will behave, what is their motivation, what is their momentum, so on and so forth. You see. But anyhow, let's carry on and look at this particular chart, which is in this box number 8 first. Box number 8, as we see, we know that this is a person that is stage 1. That means from baby all the way until about 35 to 40 years old, he will have this specific character. Okay, so character leader. If you see the box 8, there's one little symbol called the leader, or in Chinese we call the 子府. 子府 means that this person has a nobleman or multiple noblemen. So there'll be people helping him. Could be parents, could be bosses, could be customers, could be anybody. So the thing about he got this particular thing where he is able to be helped by many people. And of course, being a leader, he's also a potentially good leadership. It means he's willing to take lead potentially, and then he's able to guide and help more people. This is something whereby this is his potential. But of course, that also depends on the environment. If the environment does not allow him to showcase leadership, then it's a bit of waste of his talent. So if you look at the middle of this box number 8, there's something called the death. So the death is called, it's not saying that he will die, but it's just that he's more stubborn. He got his own way of thinking. It's not easy to change his mind, so he's very focused. And in a way that his expression of his face is quite lifeless. So he don't really smile a lot. And there's a destroyer below in box number 8, where this is the pillar of the company, the pillar of the family, and because of him, he's able to make a difference in the family or the company. But on the other hand, because of this destroyer, he also like to give up very easily, or there are also a lot of reasons for him to stop a project, to stop a marriage, to stop a business, just like that. There's always a rational reason behind it. So not being consistent, but good thing is that the death door itself helps to pull up a little bit, because there's a bit of contradiction between death door and destroyer. So that's something to be aware of. But anyway, that will be in the stage 1, where he's about 0 all the way to 35, 40 years old. So after 35 years old, 40 years old, he will move on to box number 9, so which is over here. So box number 9 is still not too bad. So he will be behaving in 3 major sectors. One is the partner. Partner means very amicable, very friendly, very sociable. You know, people who likes to mix with him or her, and he'll be very agreeable with most of the people. You know, so he's a very, very friendly person. Rest means is something whereby he like to chill, like to relax. He don't really like to move, whereby it become a situation where he become a very lazy person. He like to enjoy, like to travel, like to make the best of life. You see, there's something whereby, you know, everybody loves to do, but it doesn't mean that it's always good for some things. And diplomat is somebody who is, when he works, he is willing to be hardworking. So good thing about this diplomat is helping the restor. No, originally supposed to be a rest and lazy person, but this diplomat is kind of counter this thing. So there's a balancing off. So in this case, a lot of things when we see in Qi Men Dun Jia, we cannot literally see the surface information. I mean, surface level 1 information we can see, but level 2 we need to integrate and mix all these symbols together to see a more holistic program on the character of this person. You see, so apparently this is how it's going to be for this person. So generally speaking, not too bad in terms of character. You know, you can see from the stage 1 to stage 2, from 8 to 9, he seems to have a very drastic change in character. He used to be very stern looking, stubborn, now become somebody who is very sociable, very amicable, like to mix with people, you see. So that is something whereby we're able to understand the person using Qi Men Dun Jia when sometimes we ask ourselves, why did this person change their character? This is how we explain. And we can explain it in a very detailed format, so much so that we are able to anticipate when is this character going to change. And because of that, we are not going to be caught off guard and surprised by a person's character changes. You see, so this is how interesting from a surface level of how Qi Men Dun Jia can see a person's destiny. And of course, Qi Men Dun Jia is not just this. It has a lot of other layers whereby if we go even deeper and deeper, we'll be able to see many things whereby you'll be astonished and surprised and delighted, or maybe sad, you see. But anyhow, thank you for watching this video. Let's continue to watch my other videos in this channel. Thank you. Ciao.